What's up guys, welcome back to Life of Lanebut. Happy New Year. A fun fact is that I actually started my New Year's resolutions a month early this year. I don't know where this motivation came from. Like, you know, New Year's Eve, New Year's resolutions, you want to change your life. I don't usually have that motivation at other parts of the year, so I don't know where it came from like late November. I look so emo today. My hair really fell flat and it's just been downhill from there. I don't know where the motivation came from, but I'll take it. I have a few different categories that I'm gonna run through as I show you what I did in a day over this 5-day week. This year, my resolutions are a little bit less whimsical and a little bit more practical. You probably won't leave this video feeling inspired, but that's okay. I think they still shape me and will get me to the person I want to be if I keep up with them. So there are things called chapters down here that I make for you guys so that you can skip the intro if you want. Obviously the places that we make goals are also places that are kind of like sensitive to us and important. So if you don't want to hear about one of the topics that I have listed down below, you can skip it and watch the rest of the video and you don't have to be offended or negatively affected by it. Basically just skip it and watch the rest. So my goals have already changed a bit, that's okay. And also, just to be fully transparent, I definitely have not succeeded with my goals every day in any of these categories, but especially in my relationship with God. I don't want to call it religion because I feel like religion can be very empty. Not that religion is empty, but religion can be empty. It's about transformation and not a checklist, and it's about relationship. My goals were to go to church every week, go to small group every week, and then my plan was to either do like the verse of the day devotion or pray every morning, and then once a week do a longer devotion and prayer. I know to some of you who are more mature, maybe Christians than me, I know that sounds bad, but once a week is much better than 0 times a week. Over the time that I filmed this video, it had been dead week and then it was finals week, and I had a lot more time than usual and was able to spend more time on that. So I got to do a long devotion and prayer more than once a week. I definitely have not been perfect with that over break, and I know I still kind of need to take baby steps with it. But obviously it's been nice to focus harder on that than I was originally planning. I know for sure that this should be the biggest priority in my life. I know that. If you're a serious Christian or you're religious and you also feel like you're constantly failing at it, or maybe like that everyone around you seems better at it than you, you know that saying, I want to improve my relationship with God, is true and not true. I'm a person who's really big on if they wanted to, they would, and I think it applies to me. If I wanted to improve my relationship with God, I would do it. Besides on a very busy day, I pretty much always have the capability to read the Bible and pray. And if I wanted to, I would, but I don't. So that means I don't always want to, at least in the moment. I don't know if I'm saying too much about that and being too honest, or maybe I'm not saying enough. When Paul said, for what I want to do, I do not do, but what I hate, I do. He really hit the nail on the head with that one. So I'm working on that. My current format is not set in stone, but what I usually do is use the Bible app and find a devotional plan thing and take notes on the devotion and the verses and then pray about it in some way. And then, you know, I try to pray about other stuff in my life as well. In the week that you're watching, I finished one about the prodigal son and then one on prayer, and I just started one on mindfulness as well. If you are religious or spiritual, I'd love to hear what your spiritual goals are this year, or what you're focused on, or what your routine with God looks like. And if you feel like you know me enough to pray for me, please pray that I desire time with God more than I desire to watch TikToks or sleep or whatever. I would love to pray for you too. Moving on to nutrition. Again, if anything about me or about food makes this not a good topic for you, it's chaptered, so please skip this. This is another area that I'm kind of struggling with again already, especially after I filmed the footage you're watching right now. I've been sucking at nutrition, just being home and on break, and more lazy than I usually am, even though I'm probably eating more overall. I did write down a few general goals. That'll be easier once I get back to school. Going to bed earlier, not drinking caffeine late at night, drinking more water, and eating more veggies. I didn't give myself specifics for those goals, and I haven't really tried that hard on them. Before break, I was going to bed earlier. I was trying pretty hard not to drink caffeine at night, and I actually haven't had any caffeine over break, which is crazy because I drink it every day at work. Good to know I'm not addicted though. Also, I've kind of been drinking water. That's cool. At one point, I wrote down that I was going to eat a salad every single day, which is hilarious now. Maybe one day I'll get there, but I've started working out again, and a salad every day takes up so much space in my body for so few calories, which does not fit with my goals at the moment. More specific nutrition goals that I've done better with, especially when I was still at school though, eating 3 times a day. The reason I don't do this is because I'm lazy and forgetful. But the more I do it, the easier it is. If you're trying to eat 3 meals a day, or if you're trying to up your calorie intake, my recommendation is to start slow and literally just get in the habit of eating 3 times a day, even if it's like an apple or a piece of toast for breakfast. Sometimes I eat toast with butter. Not that nutritious, but also better than nothing. And spending 3 minutes to toast my bread in the morning every day makes me think every morning I need to go get something to eat, and then I can work from there. I'm also trying to eat 20 to 25 grams of protein within the first 45 minutes of my workouts to get those gains. Obviously, this has been a really successful habit so far. By the time I left for break, my brain was just leading me to the kitchen to make that snack as the natural next step, like after I got back from the gym, which is cool. Moving on to fitness, this is actually what I've been the most consistent with. Technically 3 times a week is my goal, but I've been doing a lot more because I knew that my gym at home would be closed for the holidays while I was on break. I made myself a spreadsheet. I have a squat, bench, and deadlift day, and then room for a fun day because I want to have fun working out. I think if I make every workout about muscle gain, I will get to a place of hating working out again, so I don't want to do that. Anyway, I'm really excited about that, and I think writing down my goals and having an end in sight, since it's only 8 weeks, really helps. I don't know where this motivation's coming from. Working out to look good is probably the main reason I've been working out, or the main reason I want to work out, which isn't ideal. But you know, like, working out will always make my body look more muscular, but I don't know why that suddenly is making me want to work out when it's always been the case. But I'll take it. I'll take it. The other goals were to not quit early in my workouts. Early in the semester, I would make myself a really big workout plan and then not be able to finish, or add too much weight and not be able to finish, and then I would leave the gym not wanting to come back. My spreadsheet workouts, it's like a warm-up and then 4 to 5 exercises, so it's not that big of a deal to finish it. I'm also tracking the weight I move and like how many reps I do and everything, so that I can take my time and ease into it and have that progressive overload, you know. And then of course I'm trying to have that high protein snack after each workout, which can either be like a meal if I work out before lunch, or Greek yogurt and maybe some tofu smoothies soon. I'm really proud of myself on this one and hoping to keep it up. Also guys, if you're looking for a time to like and subscribe, right now is just probably the best time ever. You could also leave a comment. I would love to know what your New Year's resolutions are, or what you think of mine, I guess. I had some other general goals that I was going to talk about, but I think instead I might walk you guys through my year and tell you what I did and what you might have missed. Obviously, a year ago I shaved my head and I've been growing it out all year, so I started the year that way. I was at my internship at the beginning of the year, and the ambassador program with that brand was still going on. I joined my small group right at the beginning of the year. Shelby got engaged. I either finished or reread Women Don't Owe You Pretty, who knows which one, but I would recommend everyone read that. I made a lot of videos and I was posting pretty consistently for a bit at the start. Obviously I turned 21. We had an awesome engagement party for Shelby. I was still doing social media stuff for Boston Counterpart. I got to hang out with my friends and family and pets. I played a lot of pickleball, which I learned how to play the year before. Apparently not much happened in March and April based off my camera roll. May, I started working at my current job, which is so crazy that I've been there since May. That was definitely one of the bigger blessings this year. More pickleball, more friends. My friend Abby got to visit us a lot, especially in the first half of the year, which was awesome. My car that I had since I was 16 died, and that was kind of sad. I was a full-time student all summer. I got to go down to Nashville and spend time with my friends from Lipscomb, and I got to meet Rachel's dog finally. We went camping. That was my first time camping. My friend from middle school got married. I kept meeting new friends, which was really awesome. Reese came to Purdue. I got to be a camp counselor for a week. My old roommate got married, which was really awesome. I became a fully bar trained barista at some point that summer. Shelby and Abby and I made vision boards, which was super fun. And we went to the dunes and saw Colony House in one day. I got my wisdom teeth out. That sucked. I got a new car, which was crazy and awesome. I worked a lot. I actually finished a book, which is wild. I rated a bunch of drinks on my Instagram story. I got my dress for Shelby's wedding. I started my senior year. I went to Delaware for a weekend and saw freaking My Chemical Romance. What the heck? I hit almost every Purdue bar. Still haven't made it to Cactus. I got new glasses. I became an SCA certified barista, which is so cool. I kept working. I went to some fun parties, and also my roommates and I really hit our stride throwing parties, and we had an awesome Halloween party. I got to see family I hadn't seen in over a year or more because of COVID, We threw an awesome Christmas party, which you saw, and you've seen everything past that. I got to see Coin, Wallows, Colony House, Young Gravy, My Chemical Romance, and a ton of other bands when I went to Firefly. I also went to Jackson Browne and a bluegrass concert with my dad. And of course I saw a lot of Purdue bands. Truly a great year of music, and hopefully I get to see Peter McPoland in 2023. Just to balance it out, there were a lot of lowlights. I will say this year I've struggled a lot with loneliness in a few different ways. Not the whole time, sometimes I feel really good, but at a lot of times I felt very alone, and maybe I've been very alone, I don't know. Related to that, transferring was still hard. I don't really think about transferring that much anymore. Being a transfer student in college sucks, especially socially. I think that will always kind of be like a dent in my relationships and my college experience as a whole, obviously. I've been struggling with accepting that college will not be what I want it to be or what I was told it will be ever. Obviously, it's not gonna just turn around and make up for everything in this last semester. My oldest dog died this year. He was almost 17. I was so lucky to have spent almost my whole life with him, but losing him has not been fun and is still hard. There's been a lot to work through this year. A lot of things that are just parts of growing up. Yeah. It is what it is, I guess.
Good morning, guys. It's almost noon and I have laid in bed and watched TikTok so far. So if you were thinking anything positive about me in this video, stop. I have to take my final, which I think I'm gonna do. I'm already behind on my 3 meals. I need to work out, I need to clean a little bit, and I need to pack up because I'm going home today. I'm gonna take my final first. I'm very scared. I'm very scared. There it is, there it is. So it's open book and notes, so I can use whatever, so that's really nice. Okay. Wish me luck, guys. I have 2 hours to take it, starting now. Okay. I thought it was gonna tell me what my grade was, but I guess not. I just ate my pasta leftovers and I want to work out, but I need to let it digest first. So right now, since I'm done with school, I'm going to treat myself and clear off all of my storage space on my laptop that was being taken up by school stuff. 42.17 of 250.79 gigabytes available, so I have roughly 208 being taken up. Oh, look at that. That's progress. I'm gonna clean off the SD card now. Last one of the week. Potentially the last workout here of the year. That's crazy. I'm gonna have Greek yogurt because I love Greek yogurt, okay? Love is a strong word. Love is a strong word. I enjoy Greek yogurt more than I would enjoy those eggs.
I think I'm gonna get the toasted white chocolate ice latte in a medium. No, that's it.
It's gonna be fun, it'll be fun.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you, have a good one.
You too.
Okay, well, number one, this had whipped cream on it in the picture. Also, my favorite fall drink from Dunkin'. I had this pumpkin chai, and it was so good, and it changed my life, and I had it with pumpkin cold foam. Let's have a taste. It's not the pumpkin chai, that's for sure. That kind of confirms how I felt about Dunkin' before the pumpkin chai, just that it's pretty average.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you if you've been watching me throughout this year or before then. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe if you're willing. I would really appreciate that, or comment. Again, I would love to know your New Year's resolutions and hear what you've been up to. I'm looking forward to this year. I'm looking forward to improving my relationship with God, with food, and with working out, and a lot of other things. I hope this motivation lasts. I hope that I make huge spiritual and physical gains this year. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Happy New Year. Comment your resolutions. See you next time.